Hey there, my dudes. I hope everyone's doing well today, and welcome back to another video. Or if this is your first time here, hello. I'm glad to have you here, and I hope you stick around, and if you don't, well, I hope you have a good time here anyway. Alright, this is actually take 2 of this video, because my original video was going to be comparison between Inktober 2019 and Inktober 2018, but it turned out that was a bad idea because the video was going to be 40 minutes long, and I highly doubt anyone wants to see a 40-minute long freaking comparison video. Like, it was too many drawings at one time, so take 2 will just be featuring October 2019. So yes, I'm gonna do some weird magic cutting off here, so yeah, I'll see you when the page is open. Alright, hello there. The page is now open. And this is all stuff before Inktober, so like previous drawings, colorful drawings, but we will not be focusing on that because that was in my other sketchbook tour. If you haven't seen it, maybe if you want to watch it, I don't know, go ahead. But this will be about Inktober only, and this is how I started it off. I say I started off pretty strong, you know, a background, which that's something I've been doing a lot more this year. Like in previous years, I never drew backgrounds like at all, or it was like really rare, and now I've been doing more sporadic backgrounds. And yeah, I like how this one turned out. I feel like her face is like a little bit weird and like the perspective is a bit wonky, but for what it is, I really like this one. Yeah, this one's pretty cool as well. Like, I don't really know what to say about drawings that aren't my favorite, because I'm just like, they're pretty meh for me, but they're not like, ugh, trash. But yeah, it's a pretty good start to my Inktober. So, because I don't hate anything so far. Well, that's not really saying something, because I've only shown 2 drawings. Oh yeah, and I was doing prompts, so the previous one started off with the ring as the prompt, so that's why I drew the girl from the ring. And number 2 was mindless, and I'd say she looks pretty mindless at the moment with, you know, these experimental science probes, I guess. I actually don't know what probes look like, but I imagine this is what they would look like, I guess. October number 3 was bait, and I struggled with this one at first until I got the idea, and then it was like easy sailing from there. I don't really like how the fishes turned out. I feel like I rushed them, but they add a bit more to the background, so I don't hate them either, because without them this would have looked really simple. I really like how the girl turned out, and this was my first time drawing feet actually, because I don't really draw feet. I always feel like it's kind of weird drawing feet because I don't really like how they look, so but in this one it goes along well, because I wanted her to be in a more summery outfit, and it would look weird being near the beach wearing sneakers, so I gave her little flip-flops. And yeah, she has no shirt on, so I had to do a string of hair covering the indecent parts. But yeah, I like it. This one I don't like as much. Like, I don't know, I feel like after I realized that he's kind of doing like the Bigfoot pose, you know, like from that photograph, that's all I can think of when I look at this. And it makes me not like it as much anymore, because all I can think of is freaking Bigfoot. But I guess I can say I like, you know, the little police officer being in there, and like the little scritch marks everywhere to like make him him or her, I don't know, they're not really a specific character, made them the focal point. So yeah, still not my favorite, because I would have liked this a whole lot more if every time I looked at this I wasn't reminded of the freaking Bigfoot photo. Oh well. Inktober number 5, which was build. So I drew my OC Layla just building a replica of herself, which kind of narcissistic Layla. That's out of character for you. But yeah, just I always like, you know, octopus girls, so I made her an octopus girl. She has a pet octopus named Mr. Octopus, because I have no creativity when it comes to freaking naming things. Like, this dude is literally named Mr. Pumpkin, so yeah, that shows you how creative I am with naming pets, or like inanimate objects. But yeah, as you can see, more backgrounds. So yeah, I like this one. It's cool. Inktober number 6. It's the freaking Spade King, because husky can also mean big and muscular. This guy is an absolute chonker, so heck yeah, very happy that I found something to do for Inktober number 6, because I was just like, what the frick am I gonna draw for day 6? Like, husky? What does that even mean? Other than, you know, the husky dog. And I looked up the definition, I was just like, oh yeah. And this is like the Inktober where I got into drawing, like doing sticky note drawing separately, because I've gotten a lot quicker at finishing drawings this year, so I was just like, oh, I finished this one pretty quickly. I'll add Rules Card and Lancer reacting to the Spade King. So yeah. Actually, the sticky note makes me like this drawing a lot more. If it had just been, you know, plain and simple. This one I don't really like as much. I think it's because it's too simple, and I struggled a lot with her arm. I really like how Roger Rabbit turned out, you know, because, like, you know how in the old cartoons, like, if someone smelled something or someone really liked something, they would, like, float. So I really wanted to do that with Roger Rabbit, and I think it turned out pretty cool. I'm just so sorry that I failed Jessica Rabbit. I really don't like how she looks like in this drawing. It makes me so sad. Hey, Inktober number 7, Enchanted. So yes, he's enchanted by Jessica Rabbit. Inktober number 8, Frail. I liked this while I was working on it. I liked it when I finished it. I don't like it as much looking back on it now. I don't know why either. Like, maybe it's just too edgy for me now. Back then I was just like, oh yeah, so cool. But now I'm just like, you could have done better. But, you know, it's Inktober. I'm not looking for perfection. But it's okay. It's decent. Oh yeah, and this is Mikan Samiki, for those who don't know. So, yeah, from Danganronpa. That's her. And she's a pretty frail character, so, you know, that's where she fits in. She literally goes insane in the game, so, yee. Inktober number 9, Swing, with my OC James. I had no idea what to do for Swing. I was just like, oh geez, this is the day I'm gonna fail the prompts. But I kept thinking, I was just like, yeah, you know, mood swings are a type of swing, so this is like my representation of a mood swing. I guess if I didn't explain the prompt, it'd be more difficult to understand what the heck I was going for here. But I really like how the little things, the little emotions turned out. And yeah, I don't know if this gives you a clue to what type of character he is, but definitely not the nicest character that I have. And she might look familiar to those who saw my freaking sketchbook tour. It's my little Crayola alien. She wasn't meant to have any characteristics, but she was meant to be a one-time character, but I just couldn't help myself. I added more to her backstory. Like, I'm not gonna go into it because, like, I don't really show the backstories of characters on my drawings. Like, I do this more like in the background, just while working on them. But yeah, she has a lot more to her character now, and I guess she'll be popping up in my sketchbooks from now on. And oh yeah, it was Inktober number 10, Pattern. I'm not really a type to draw patterns in my sketchbook, so yeah, I just did this simple smoke pattern because that's what's easiest for me to do. And it's my little great boy. Heck yeah. I told you he would pop up in my sketchbook at one point. Because for those who don't know, this is also something I mentioned in my sketchbook tour. I'm so sorry I keep referencing that. But I only had him as like a decoration, you know, like a little, what's it called? Just something cute, not really a character. But then I made him a character, a little doggy. And he is adorable. Don't really like the pine trees, but you know what? Whatever. And I don't really draw dogs that much, so I really like how he turned out. Though I might change his tail. I don't know if dogs have a tail like that. I have never seen a dog with a tail like that, so... Well, dogs aren't exactly made out of leaves, so I think we can excuse some stuff. Oh yeah, Inktober number 11, Snow. Which, yes, snow everywhere. Oh man, I really struggled with this day. It was Inktober number 12, Dragon. Well, I don't know why I keep reading it off to you because, like, I'm sure, like, you can read. But I'm just like, ah, yes, let me tell you exactly what you can see. But, you know, forgive my ditziness. This is, one of my OCs. She doesn't have a name yet. I have a lot of OCs that I just don't name. That I have, like, I think I daydream what they could possibly be like as characters, but I never end up drawing anything for them. So like this is an updated reference for her basically. But I didn't really like how this turned out, mostly because I was having a rough day that day. I'm pretty sure it's just like I was just tired. And so whenever I have like negative feelings while drawing a drawing, I have negative feelings about them later. So this might actually look okay, but I personally don't really like it. Same idea applies to this drawing. Like I was getting tired of like sticking to the prompts. I wanted to draw other things just without thinking about, oh man, how the heck am I gonna make it stick to a prompt? So this is another drawing I don't like as much because I wasn't really feeling it at the moment. But it's just a burning teddy bear, which, hope this isn't symbolism for anything. Alright. And you guys have seen this drawing. Well, maybe not all of you, because some of you might be new here, and some of you may have not watched the previous video. Oh wait, the video previous to the other video, where I was talking about Inktober, so nothing really needed to explain here. It's a cool drawing. And this is when I stopped doing prompts. I was just like, you know what? I am sick and tired of prompts. I just want to do my own thing. And the Steven Universe, there's like, I think it's a separate show to the original Steven Universe. It's called Steven Universe Future, and like the intro features these two new lapis lazulis, and I really like how they look in the trailer, and everyone that has drawn them just makes them like these mean girls, and I love that idea of them being like mean girls that like beat you up for your lunch money and then run away giggling, which not a good thing to like, but I like mean girl characters in drawing form. I don't like mean girls in real life. Scary. I really like her face. It's a smoosh face. It's cute. Her arm looks kind of weird. But the wings are cool, and as you see, I drew more feet, so maybe I'll improve on foot anatomy, even though I don't like drawing feet. It's kind of weird. Yes, Charlie from the trailer, even though the pilot came out, and oh geez, the pilot was so freaking good. Like, it's not perfect, but like you can really tell that work and passion was put into the pilot, and I freaking love it. I'm so excited for more. Like, I'm probably gonna rewatch the pilot like a million more times, and yes, definitely recommend it. Yes, an angry small girlfriend just being right here, because you know, had to do some more sticky note character reactions, because this one was kind of looking a bit too plain. And Spinel and Pink Pearl. Like, this ship has been like all over my Instagram. Like, I feel like people have really taken this ship to a whole new level, because like they haven't even met. Like, I don't even know if they know each other exist. So I drew them like meeting each other for the first time, and yeah, I mean, even if they haven't met, I still think it's like a really cute ship, and I have saved so many drawings of featuring these two from other artists because they're just too cute. Even if they haven't met, I'd like to imagine that they've already met, so had to do something for this little ship. Alright, and this is Pumpkin Gal from the creator of Villainous. This is a character he drew last Halloween, and I was just like, oh my gosh, she is so cute. So I had to draw her in this Inktober, because I drew her last year as well. And yes, she has an adorable face. And here is my version of Michael Myers as a female. And I'd like to imagine that if he was a she, he'd have like, well, she'd have a lion's mane of hair. Just an absolute wild woman, basically. Her hair was so much fun to draw, actually. Like, this might be like a simple bust, but yeah, it was so fun to draw, especially like, again, her little hair floofs. And I always draw like psychopath characters missing like one eye. Uh, I wonder where that came from. I think it was like a stylistic choice from another artist I seen, and then I was just like, oh, I want to draw all the psychopaths like that. So yeah, missing an eye. Here I am showing my cringe face once more of My Little Pony, but now that I'm slowly accepting that I'm descending back into the My Little Pony fandom, I was just like, you know what? Ponies. I really like how Trixie turned out, like her little hair swoop. Like every time characters have hair swoops, even though she doesn't have a hair swoop in the show, I just instantly love the drawing more because I'm just like, hair swoops, amazing. And I don't like how her muzzle turned out. It looks kind of weird. I like that she's wearing the hat, little confetti. It was kind of looking plain, especially because I didn't center it right. So I just added stuff around them, which I guess improves the drawing. It looks a lot better than it did without the little confetti and the flowers, but it still looks kind of weird. Still, I like how they turned out. And this was actually my first time drawing Undyne from Undertale. I actually haven't drawn a lot of the Undertale characters because back in the day when I was obsessed with Undertale, I couldn't really draw that well, so I all the characters I drew were like really ugly looking, and I was just like, oh man, I don't want to draw the Undertale characters if I can't draw them how I want them to look like. So it seems I have waited until 2019 to just veer back into it and draw them all because I owe it to my when was that phase? I think my 2017 self. So yeah. Alright, so now heck yeah, Dr. Membrane. There's this scene in Enter the Florpus where he just like shows his bones like dramatically, and I feel like he's just the type of guy in the morning when his kids are already eating breakfast to just do a dramatic entrance just to be like, morning children, and it's just like Dib and Gaz are like sick of it, but it's their dad and they're like, freaking dad. But yes, I like how this one turned out, especially the number one dad coffee mug, because every dad character must have a number one dad mug. And this is freaking Mummy, because I did the prompt sometimes, and yeah, had no idea what to do for this one, so there's just a mummy saying frick. Alright. Inktober number 24. It's just like Spinel, like in her old form, because this is my first time drawing her old form. It's so cute drawing the little hearts on her head. And yeah, just her being dizzy. And those are some anime recommendations I got from a friend at school, because yeah, I haven't had the time to watch anime at all, so I'm just like collecting titles to binge watch when I do get the time, which will hopefully be in December when I'm on Christmas break. Like, please. I just need to draw the animes. I mean, watch the animes and draw them. And oh my gosh, Inktober number 25, hecking Gur eating a pizza. Because like the prompts like nearing the end, they got a lot easier. So I was just like, oh, I could fit in things that I want to draw and use a prompt as well. So yeah, just Gur enjoying pizza and in his little dog hoodie, because I wanted to draw him as a robot, but at the same time I love his little dog costume, and I just compromised with myself and I'm like, you know what, I'll just draw both because they're both really cute. And this one, I really like this drawing, but oh my gosh, I feel like it was ruined by like the coloring in of the little kittens. And these are based off of kitten slippers that I own. Like they have little unicorn horns and they're really cute slippers. So that's why this one's the left foot slipper, right foot slipper. And yeah, really cute drawing. I just wish I had done the like fur differently. I don't know how I would do it differently, but I would have liked it a lot more if it just didn't look like this. Oh well. They can't all be winners. And oh heck yeah, it's freaking Isabel. She was so cute. This was I didn't write it down, But this was, what day was it? I think it's day number, okay, this was number 27, and it was based off a prompt that just said coat. So I just drew Isabel in a winter outfit and paw prints all around. And I use a different pen, as you can see, like a uniball pen type of pen. And yeah, using that pen was definitely, it made everything so much better. I wish I had used that pen for all of Inktober, but there was a reason why I couldn't, which may or may not be a hint as to what the next video may or may not be. Heck yeah, that's all I'll say. Oh yeah, and I had run out of sketchbook paper, so I had to glue in paper myself and do the rest of the Inktober's on this type of paper. And this is Laughing Jack, which my previous Little Pumpkin sketchbook tour, which I'm so sorry that I keep doing sketchbook tours. I normally don't do this many sketchbooks at one time, I swear. This year I have just gotten lucky and filled in a lot of little notebooks with drawings all at the same time. So yeah, sorry if the sketchbook tours are getting old, but I swear, I'll do different things. And yeah, the little gel pen, I found this white gel pen to try and differentiate between the different shades of black. It kind of ended up with this like weird texture or like weird coloring differences. I still like it, and I'm definitely gonna invest in gel pens so I can like do all black drawings and have this type of outline, because I know artists do that sometimes. It looks really cool, but when I do it, it kind of looks really weird. But yeah, I like this drawing. It's trying to think of a different word other than cool. It's a pretty good drawing, in my opinion. Alright, this is Sir Pentious, again, from the pilot, Has Been Hotel. There's this one scene where he makes this face, and it was so cute, and I was just like, I have to redraw that face for Inktober, or I will die. I'm kidding, not that dramatic, but I really wanted to redraw this face, because it was so cute. Just like, yes, if you want to know what this is in reference to, watch the pilot. I will always advocate for the Has Been Hotel pilot. It is just amazing. And Dementia from Villainous. I actually originally didn't like this drawing as I was working on it, but the more I worked on it, I was just like, I really like this drawing, you know? Just Dementia ripping out of her straitjacket and stuffing candy in her hair, which is probably from trick-or-treaters that had the misfortune of running into her on Halloween night, which I went trick-or-treating with my little sister. It was so much fun. I freaking loved it. I never got to celebrate Halloween as a kid, so now I'm reliving a bit of my childhood that was spent looking at trick-or-treaters outside of my window. Except this time, I can be the trick-or-treater, even though I'm 18, so I wasn't technically doing the trick-or-treating. It was more my little sister, but you know, I still say I trick-or-treated. Alright, and this is my last drawing, which right now I'm really proud of how this turned out, because like this was a new style I was experimenting with of just full black shading with nothing else, and I did this is the little thumbnail that I typed in because I like how it turned out as well. That led up to this idea, because I was really skeptical of doing this, because I was like, I'm gonna make it look really ugly and I'm not gonna do it right and it's gonna look hideous and disgusting, but I actually am really glad I took that risk and just decided to do it. I mean, it wasn't completely risky because I knew somewhat of how it was going to turn out, but it was way out of my comfort zone, and I really like it, and I might do more drawings like this in the future. Heck yeah, Michael Myers, Halloween 2019. So yes, that's the end of my Inktober and the complete full end of this sketchbook, which RIP sketchbook, you have been through so much and I'm gonna miss it, honestly. But I have a new sketchbook coming up soon, with hopefully a new type of video that isn't just sketchbook tours. So sorry that this is what I've been giving you so far. I swear I will do something different next time. I'm not just gonna pull out another sketchbook and be like, hey guys, I know I said I wasn't gonna do them anymore, but guess what? Sketchbook time. No more. I refuse. So yeah, If you stayed so far, thank you. I appreciate you, and you get a thank you from my little pumpkin dude, which he will be gone next video because it's no longer Halloween. I'll have to put him on my bookshelf to celebrate Halloween all year in secret because I don't want to look like that dork that just has Halloween stuff on their desk all year round like some kind of loser. Which if you're that type of person, you're not the loser. I'm the loser. Alright, well, thank you for watching this far, and I guess until next time, my dudes, stay drawing.